You had this pathetic, grovelling visit, hailed by much of the media as a diplomatic success. What did it result in? Which tariffs did it avert? Which massive new tariffs on pharmaceuticals did it avert? It proves that pandering to him is a waste of time. There should be no acceptance of this moment to drive down health, safety, labour, environmental standards. And that's clearly an offensive interest of Trump. There should be no acceptance of the idea that the way out of this is to appease Trump by saying we're going to buy more LNG, we're going to buy more weapons, deepening the ecological crisis that we're into, and there should be no acceptance of a tax on workers' living standards. People Before Profit's only concern in this is to say no attacks on workers' living standards, no attacks on health and safety standards. This is not our crisis, and we should not be forced to pay for it. The last time the government forced us to bail out the banks imposed years of crippling austerity that destroyed living standards. The EU stood behind them all the way, threatening a bomb going off in Dublin in order to ensure that working people in Ireland paid more of the cost of the European banking crisis than anywhere else in Europe. History must not be allowed to repeat itself. Rather than bailing out US multinationals, the government must be forced to bail out workers and protect living standards. Between the Future Ireland Fund, the Infrastructure, Climate and Nature Fund, the Apple tax money and exchequer surpluses, the government is sitting on more than €25 billion. That money should be used to bail out workers and invest in a new economic model. The maximum rates of job seekers' pay-related benefit must be increased to ensure that all affected workers can benefit from it and do not suffer large drops in their income. In the event of layoffs by US multinationals and knock-on job losses in the wider economy, all workers must be protected, not just those who work for the multinationals. If the US pharmaceutical companies say they want to leave, instead of bailing them out, the government should take that manufacturing into public ownership using the skilled workforce that we now have and direct it towards other markets. We also now need to invest in an alternative economic model based on quality, green, public jobs. Ireland has a real opportunity to become a world leader in, on and offshore renewable energy, including for export via interconnectors.